Senior White House correspondent Peter Ducey starts us off with that live from the North Lawn. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Brett. President Trump took questions on many topics today, including that viral false rumor that circulated on social media over the long weekend that because the president hadn't been seen for a couple of days, he must be in failing health.
I was very active this Labor Day.
And on top of crime reports from Chicago, 9 people killed, 52 wounded from Friday through Monday.
I would love to have Governor Pritzker call me. I'd gain respect for him and say, we do have a problem and we'd love you to send in the troops.
Less than an hour later.
No, I will not call the president asking him to send troops to Chicago.
That's even as Pritzker admits he's used the National Guard to keep Chicago safe during major events.
Some, like the Democratic National Convention last year, even required a limited deployment of the Illinois National Guard for broad security purposes.
A California judge ruled today that the administration's use of the National Guard in Los Angeles in June was illegal. Part of the ruling says defendants, President Trump, Secretary of Defense Hegseth, and the Department of Defense deployed the National Guard and Marines to Los Angeles ostensibly to quell a rebellion. Yet there was no rebellion.
Well, it was a radical left judge. The judge said that you could leave the 300 people that you already have in place. They can stay, they can remain, they can do what they have to do.
Today's Oval Office meeting marked the first Q&A for the president since last week's deadly church shooting in Minnesota.
We know that this country has a huge problem with school shootings. You've said that you're open to sending the National Guard pretty much anywhere. Would you ever consider sending an armed National Guardsman to every school?
Well, we have a big problem with school shooting, but we also have thousands and thousands of schools that run perfectly. But I don't think so.
And breaking late today, President Trump ordered a lethal strike on a boat full of drugs that was leaving Venezuela. 11 people were killed. They were all members of the designated narco-terrorist group Tren de Aragua. President Trump says the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Raising Cane, briefed him about this just before that Oval Office meeting. And this helps us understand more about why President Trump recently ordered 7 warships and 4,500 U.S. servicemen and women to the waters off Venezuela. Brett?
Yeah, we'll show that video where it was taken down in just a bit. What is the president saying about this video, speaking of video, of bags being thrown outside of an upstairs window at the White House? You asked him about this today?
Yes. President Trump says it is artificial intelligence. Earlier in the day, there was a report that somebody at the White House told a different outlet that it was a contractor doing work while the president was gone. When we showed President Trump the video for the first time,